one of the main goals of networking is to gain field knowledge. It requires situational awareness while moving forward with your whatever it's on your agenda.
Hello, everybody. We decided, Mika and I, that we wanted to do today's session about professional network optimization in the music industry because it's something so close to both of our hearts. And the older I've got and the longer I've been in the industry, the more I've learned to value the skill of being able to network and what my network means to me in times of need, and not just my need, but the need of others as well. And maybe it's a really someone just letting someone else in. Maybe a good way to start is for Mika, would you like to introduce yourself and perhaps you know, how we met might be an interesting way to start this, because that's a networking story in itself, I think.
Okay, first about this, how we met at the first place. I was having a holiday in Pesaro, Italy, 2018.
Wow, yeah.
And CJ Olivieri from Song Trust approached me that, hey, I would like to meet you, and you gave your business card in Cannes. And I was like, no, I wasn't in Cannes this year. And then he said that, someone gave me your business card. And, I recorded this moment. And a few months after that, one of my artists needed to have their rights management and rights management organized. And I reached out to CJ and asked if there's someone in Song Trust I could approach with these things. And then they introduced you to me. And
Wow.
yeah, we end
So
up
we've known
doing
each
it.
other for 6 years now,
Yeah,
right?
about 6 years.
And we've collaborated a little bit, I think, during the
Yeah.
Song Trust years when I was there.
Mhm.
Yeah, so during my Song Trust times, I think maybe twice, even 3 times, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
2 or 3 times I did some music publishing presentations with you at your universities in Finland. Um,
Yeah, and we affiliated a couple of artists globally to Songtrust together.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did that. And what's interesting, because obviously I'm going to get to the point of this, is now it's nearly 2025. And I left Song Trust, I think, already a couple of years ago. And there have been times when we have connected and times when we haven't. But I think
Mhm.
we've always kept a little bit in touch. But I think for sure we've had maybe even as much as a year at one point in between our connections. Yet what we have from what we had is so special and so reinforced through our um our connection, that we're here doing this now, and I'm in a different place to where I was in those times, and I've evolved and you've evolved. And if that's not a great networking story and an example, then I don't know what is. And why, obviously networking is so important to me, and in my time of need, when I have to, set up my freelance business, suddenly having no clients. And then I think I've used my network entirely to get my clients, and my network has used my network to get me clients. I didn't even have to make a CV, right? I didn't think of that. I haven't had to apply for a job because thankfully my network is strong. And what I've come to realize in these years is I used to think that networking is just being friendly, or it's just me, it's just saying hello to anyone here and finding out who they are or what they are. And I undervalued the skill of networking, perhaps in contrast with other skills like being good at maths or I don't know, anything else. But I've come to realize that actually being able to leverage one's network successfully is really an amazing opportunity, and I'm so happy that I have it. And that's why I thought we should do this, or we thought we should do this session. And of all the people, Mika, you have always struck me as the person, for so many reasons, who excels at optimizing your network. And it's not like you're in one of the, you're not in the UK, France, Netherlands, America. You're in tiny Finland. So perhaps we could go now to your story and why you value it. And that might be a good way to start.
Yeah, thank you, Mandy. This is a pleasure. And my name is Mika Karhumaa. It stands for Bearland in English. And
Yeah.
I'm originally an artist manager and a contract and copyright specialist for creative industries, mainly music business. But I'm also a music business management lecturer and an author. This book, The Art of Music Business Management for Artists and Management, is probably the most prominent of my work at the moment. And this covers today's topic quite comprehensively. And if something here remains unclear, you can read it from here. This fills the gaps. And it's, like I said, it's quite comprehensive. You can get it on Amazon, and if you like audiobooks, Google Play has it also as an audiobook, and it's quite they are affordable. It's not a huge invest, but it's like the book where I conversate the things that I have in mind. It's the about what artist management is. But the thing is here is that when we approach this music business in general and networking in general, it's more about things affecting networking than the performance itself. I believe we all have pretty good idea how to interact with people and what are good things, how to be polite to another, but it's something that we all, the starting point, the first one of them is that music business doesn't work linearly. What I mean is that if you aim for a specific task, success, or outcome, you may up succeeding in something else and become good at something else entirely. And it may well be that your actions resonate differently than you planned, leading you to become significant in another way. And I'm a great example of that. You know, I wanted to be an artist. And there was this crucial moment in my life that I applied to law school and I got into law school 1995. Long time ago, long time ago. But and I had been in the music scene already. So the thing is that my actions resonate differently. I started to receive these inquiries from artists that, hey, I would join you when they will meet labels and getting their agreements done. So it's like it
Because,
was a
right, so
natural thing. I never planned
but
to
the
do.
lawyer hat got you the trust, right? So
Yeah,
that was very significant.
yeah. But yeah, and in that time, internet wasn't so present yet what it is at the moment. So everything needed to go ahead or move forward through recording agreements. So that
Yeah.
was the thing that and my networking already started at that phase, but and it was really task specific because if you wanted to advance artists careers, you needed to get acquainted with labels. So that was the starting point. And now when we compare the situation what we have today, there's this thing that still people think that this physical world and digital realm are somehow separate entities. But when you consider these things strategically, it's they are pretty much the same. They are extensions of the other
So,
in the sense, and yeah.
yeah, okay. So when we've spoken separately, the non-linear nature of networking is something that you keep talking about. What is the takeaway from that? Is it that um, like let's say I made a decision today that I want to become an artist manager.
Mhm.
Are you telling me that I shouldn't expect that it will be if I connect with XYZ, I will become an artist manager? Are you saying that I should expect that if I connect with anyone, possibly, that could help, that could indirectly help me to become what I want to be? Like, what is the main point that you're
It's a
making
great
about?
Great question. It's something that one of the main goals of networking is to gain field knowledge. It's
Feel
something that
knowledge, yeah.
yeah, by participating and engaging with others, you can see how they operate. And in this way, you can then, you see how interactions work. And you'll be able to see that where you may hold significance for others. So when the first thing before, there's always a with, it doesn't work linearly, that you need to at some point decide whether you pursue your original goal or will you follow the path that naturally unfolds before you. In my case, I didn't strive for as to being an artist anymore. I accepted the situation and continued to walk the path that unfolded in front of me. So I became an artist manager. It wasn't my goal or plan or something that I strived for. No, no, it's just happened. And
Do you
this is,
think
this
there's
is
more of
something
this
to
though,
accept.
Mika? So let's say I wanted to be an artist manager, but I was resonating and finding that there's all these lawyers that seem to want to know me. Do you think I should listen to that message? I mean, I'm just making it up. I don't have lots of lawyers telling me that they want to know me. But like, let's just say I have my goal. I really
Mhm.
want to be an artist manager, yet everyone keeps asking me to be, let's say, a mentor. Do you think I should listen to that and go with where my network flourishes, or what's to be said about like continuing with your goals and trying to stay more linear? I know I ask difficult questions.
It's a great question, but artist manager is a great point of view, and it's more about capacity than a role. And it's something that always, when you end up representing artists, that's a great networking starting point because it's a universal obligation and a virtue for an artist manager to perform on behalf of an artist. And every music industry professional, usually when you do it in a convenient way, they like it when you do because you are, it's music business still is kind of an artist oriented
Mhm.
place to be. And artist manager is the job that gives you a reason to approach different kind of people. But like I said, it's always this what's your relevance thing. It's many times it requires situational awareness while moving forward with your whatever it's on your agenda. Many times I've entered the room as an artist manager and walked out of there as a music business management lecturer because
Oh, wow.
the thing that I've been representing there hasn't fit the theme of that moment. So we've been ended up talking another things, and that's the thing that one thing leads to another.